The man had an unusual obsession. Whenever the house was empty, he would slip into women's clothing, tie himself up with rope, and snap photos to enjoy on his own. In his everyday life, though, he was an easygoing PE teacher, and even his wife had no clue anything was off. One night, his son Tyler took the family BMW out for a date with his girlfriend. They had originally planned to watch a KK movie in the car together, but when his girlfriend adjusted her seat, she stumbled across a disturbing magazine photo in the car.
Is that what you're into?
No,
Assuming Tyler had put it there, she was shocked to think the boy she liked could be such a creep. Tyler couldn't come up with a good explanation on the spot, and what was supposed to be a sweet date ended on a sour note. The next day at the dinner table, Tyler looked at his father differently than before, because he had a sneaking suspicion the photo belonged to his dad. Just as he was about to bury the whole thing, he noticed the girls at school giving him strange looks. It turned out his girlfriend had told her friends, and word spread like wildfire. Almost overnight, the entire school knew, and Tyler became the talk of the hallways. While he quietly endured being shunned by his classmates, he grew more and more convinced that something was off about his father. He'd noticed that his dad often came and went from a small shed near the house, one with a combination lock on the door, as if it were hiding something he didn't want anyone to see. So while his father was out, Tyler cracked the lock and slipped inside. At first glance, it just looked like a place for ordinary household tools, nothing out of the ordinary. But as he kept digging around, he spotted a loose floorboard. When he pried it up, he found a cramped hidden compartment with a box tucked inside. Curious, Tyler opened the box and found it stuffed with women's magazines, all cut up and torn apart. The photos that had turned up in the car had been clipped straight from these pages. On top of that, Tyler made an even more shocking discovery. At the very bottom of the box was a photograph of a woman. Just as Tyler was reeling, he heard a noise outside. He quickly put everything back the way he'd found it. Meanwhile, Mike came home planning to ask his son to help load up some stuff, only to find the house empty. He went to check on his shed and noticed the combination lock had clearly been tampered with. That night, Tyler opened his laptop and typed the name from the photo into the search bar. To his shock, the woman turned out to be a victim of a serial murder case from years ago. Could his own father be the killer? The next day, Mike called his son into the shed. While casually asking how things were going at school, he subtly tried to feel out whether Tyler had caught on to his secret. Luckily, Tyler thought fast and covered his tracks well, not giving his father any reason to suspect a thing. After that, he went over to his classmate Casey's house. Casey's mother had been killed in a serial murder case, and ever since, Casey had been collecting and digging into anything related to it. She laid out a mountain of evidence, and they realized that with every murder, the killer used a specific knot called a double overhand, a knot Tyler's father used all the time at work. To get to the bottom of it, Tyler told his parents he'd picked up a part-time job. Every day after school, he headed to Casey's place, where the two of them dug into the serial murders that had once terrified the whole town. What Tyler didn't realize was that his father had already grown suspicious and was watching his every move from a distance. One day, his father confronted him about lying about the job, and Tyler knew he'd been caught. He quickly pulled himself together and made up a story on the spot, claiming Casey was actually his girlfriend and he'd just been going over to hang out. His father let it go for the moment, but to make sure his son wasn't lying, he insisted Tyler bring this so-called